Would you like some cheese on that? No. My name is Papa Molly. That, of course, isn't my real name. My real name is Malcolm Wellborn, born in Vicksburg, Mississippi in 1957. Been playing music almost all my life. And about 35 years ago, I was on tour with a Jamaican band, Burning Spear, and they are the ones that started calling me Papa Molly. At the time, I felt like it was just kind of a joke because I was still so young. I already had 4 children at that point, and that's why they started calling me that. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a musician, I'm a songwriter, I'm a producer. My first trip to Jamaica was in 1977. At the time, I wasn't very knowledgeable about Jamaican culture or Jamaican music or anything, but I kind of got a crash course in it. After that, it was my goal to come back and explore reggae music more. We won a lot of awards, and we were one of the first reggae bands from America ever invited to play in Jamaica at Reggae Sunsplash. The deeper I got into it, the more accepted I was in that world, the more I realized it really wasn't my world. It was really never my goal to make a career out of playing reggae. It was just something that I was exploring when I was young. Ended up becoming more successful at it than I thought. But then it led me back to my roots, which is Louisiana and Louisiana music. I've been playing guitar since I was 5 years old, and I think like a lot of kids from my generation, there was a big pop music explosion in the early 60s. And there was bands in my neighborhood that were playing surf music. That's how far-reaching that surf music was, that the kids in Shreveport, Louisiana would be playing surf music when there's no oceans. Just the sound of the Fender guitars, you know, the twangy, loud, it was something I wanted to be part of. It's kind of my latest project, and we just got back from touring. Bobby Vega is, he's considered to be one of the world's greatest bass players. He played with Sly for years, he played with Santana, Etta James, Paul Butterfield, Tower of Power, the list goes on and on and on. And he and I became friends about 10 years ago. It wasn't until recently that we decided we wanted to try it, just exploring what we could do with just acoustic instruments. People seem to really enjoy it. It's something different. There's not a lot of people actually doing that. We put out a 5-song sampler just for free. Anybody can go to SoundCloud and just put Papa Molly and Bobby Vega acoustic duo and listen to the recordings. And that's just a sampler of what's in store. When I play with my band, I find that the best way to communicate is to get people moving, Once their bodies are free, then it's easier to speak to their minds. Me and my friends were about 14 years old. We'd go down to this little store called the Keep Happy store. There was a guy, basically his whole job was to secretly sell booze to the kids. He'd walk over to our car and we'd give him some money, he'd go in and buy us this wine or beer or whatever, but there was this particular brand of wine that was really, really cheap called Thunder Chicken. This was like cheaper than Thunderbird. It was like the nastier version. We would make fun of Thunder Chicken. That's how the name came about. I just recently produced a record by Sam Price and the True Believers. The name of the record is called Dragonfly. It's something I'm really proud of, and I really hope that people will check it out. Anytime anybody asks me, what's your favorite venue, what's your favorite place to play? Instantly, TIPITINA'S. Hey, this is Papa Molly, and I'm just hanging out here at Offbeat, and hope you're having a great day.